It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
Mm, mm.
It's so extra.
Wait, should we
can
look
take
real
this out.
quick? Like real quick, what we want? Double crunch breakfast taco. I think I might want that.
See, you know what I be wanting? Like, I want them to cook the way I cook.
And they have hot sauce. Yep, them tacos are finna get tore up. Mind you, my hair's twisted, so it's like shrunk up a little bit because my junk is actually now here. Look, mommy. Why are you making that face? Look.
Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. All right.
This is how you
So
work
you
on
know
your
what you
face.
want?
Yeah, this is how you work on your face muscles. Okay,
Is that what they taught you at Emory?
No.
Okay.
I made
was
that
about
up.
to say, if that's what you're learning at Emory, then we might not need to be asking for no money.
I did learn
For
how
you to
to
stay
administer, like how to calculate administering medicine yesterday.
I'm sorry, how to what?
Calculate administering. Never mind.
All right.
Administering medicine. Like if they're like, oh, this is
we
this,
need
but
15 cc's
yeah,
of that. Oh.
they be doing it
Period.
fast because it took me about 10 minutes to calculate all that. But maybe because like they just know ahead of time, like around.
Well, I think they do their time of going through school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you forgot about that.
I just got here. Like I'm just
Right, you just got here. So, all right, so we are sitting here. You're 19. Last time we talked, I think you were 11, 12.
Oh, on
my show.
Oh,
The last time I interviewed you,
I was
we were
like,
in the gym at the apartments.
So like 11, 12.
And I just want to know, from the time you've been on this earth, it's been 19 years. You've been an exceptional daughter, friend, sister, niece, granddaughter, best friend. Like, you've been exceptional student. Teachers love you, everything. I want to know, when Tirzah looks in the mirror, what does she see from all the years she's gone through? Like, what was the one thing you feel like, not even a one thing, just name something that when you look in the mirror, you're like, oh my gosh, like, this means this to me. Like, what do you feel when you look in the mirror?
I'd be like, really? Now, when I wake up, especially at Emory, I'm like, wow, I'm really at Emory. Like, I'm accomplishing big things.
Yeah, big things, man, big things.
That, like, even though I'm this tiny, I can accomplish big goals.
I like that. What's the number one thing you feel like you've learned about yourself?
Like, in college or, like, period?
Period.
Okay, it's kind of, like, mixed. But, like, I'm not good at change. But when the change, like, when I get used to the change, then, like, I adapt really well. Because, like, at the beginning, it's hard for me. But then, like, then I get adjusted really well.
You know, in the beginning of any type of situation where they go through in life, like when you get used to something and then something dramatic happens and it changes.
Yeah.
Like, those changes is never easy. Graduation came, graduation went. What was the saddest part about leaving behind a life that you, like the life that you was so accustomed to or so used to living?
So there's two saddest parts. So one is probably like at Grayson, even though everybody wasn't your friend, like it felt like a community since we all knew each other for so long. And two, obviously leaving behind family, because let's talk about that one time I was crashing out and Rhea saw me literally crying on my bed because I did not want to leave. Even though I'm not even far, like people there,
40 minutes is not far
at all. But it's just like the fact of like we built a home, so it's like not being with you guys. It's not even like the actual home. It's just being around you guys. Like, because you guys could live in my dorm with me, I would let you.
Your dorm is the size I want my closet to be. Let me say that.
That's humongous.
Your dorm. I need that space.
No. But yeah, I would say that's probably the hardest part of leaving.
What do you think you've learned since being at Emory, as far as like not about the school itself, but about yourself since you've been out for these past couple of months?
I would say I'm really dedicated, or like I don't know when to chill out. Also, because like sometimes.
What do you mean you don't know when to chill out?
I'm actually starting to like. I actually need to like do this today. I'm practicing this today. Actually, I'm practicing not like stressing myself out before a test, because like I will study like the day before a test. I will study until whenever my body wants me to, I go to sleep, and I'm literally falling asleep while I'm writing. And the next day I wake up on the test, but the test is later in the nighttime, and I'll study that day too. Like, you don't need to do all that. You already studied enough, and I just stress myself out. So that's why today I'm studying. Today's my last day studying. I'm not studying tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow's the test.
Tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. though. I have all day to study if I want it, but I'm not going to, because what's the point of that? You're going to give your brain
like a little bit of a rest.
So yeah, I feel like dedication, or like I can't chill. But it goes hand in hand though, because like, thank you. If I didn't have the dedication, then I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But I feel like one of your biggest challenges, and correct me if I'm wrong, has been the fact that you actually had a full-blown family for the first 8 years of your life. And then that kind of got like, actually not even 8. It had like,
it was longer a little bit.
8.5,
yeah.
9. Yeah. So 9 years old, your family gets, your family kind of splits up. What did you learn from that you feel like you're taking along with you, or you have been taking along with you throughout these years?
So me, I have to explain my answers.
Okay.
So there's,
thank you.
Sometimes a plan that you do with life, like you think, oh, so when I graduate, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go back to school, and then I'm gonna graduate at 24 sharp, and I'm gonna be working right when I get out. As soon as I walk off the stage, I'm gonna walk right into my job. I'm gonna have a house. I'm gonna be good, and like,
right.
That's not gonna happen.
No.
And I feel like I learned that at a young age. That's probably what I learned, because I was like, oh yep, we're gonna be together forever. Like, yay, family. But we still have a family though.
Yeah.
But the pact. The soul intact.
We're good.
We're good.
Don't worry about it.
But yeah, that's probably what I learned. Like, I don't think it took away my innocence at all. People always say that to me. They're like you got your innocence stripped away so young.
I don't think that happened.
I definitely don't think that happened. But
there's a certain way you can do it that makes children still feel safe.
Yeah.
And then there's a certain way you can do it that will make children feel like they're no longer safe and they don't trust no one.
Yeah.
What has been your favorite part about being at Emory?
Let's see.
Wait, because Emory wasn't never really on the books.
Okay, so what happened was, at first it was UGA. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
But I feel like Emory fits my vibe too, at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's what yeah, true. Once you find your tribe.
I was going to say, once I find the right people. Because, But UGA, it just wasn't for me. Originally I wanted to go to UGA because I wanted to go to vet school. But I'm like kind of allergic to dogs and cats, so I was like, okay, obviously this isn't the dream that God gave me, or it's the dream, but it's not the goal. It's not the end goal. It can't be the end goal. Like, I can't be coughing and sniffing at work. So I was like, yeah, let's change that. And I was like, maybe doctor, but 4 years of school, 4 years of med school, I got to keep going? Absolutely not. So I did some research.
Period.
And then I was like,
insert sound.
Yeah. And then I found out PA school. There's other options, but PA school is the top option right now. But yeah. And then I was like, oh, Emory's a really good. Oh, actually, wait, rewind. Before I figured out PA school, I was like nursing school. So Emory's #2 in the nation for nursing, and also the fact that it's in Georgia and I didn't want to leave home. So
Emory's #2
in the nation for
nursing.
Who's
#1?
I have no idea. Want to look it up?
Yes.
UPenn.
Oh, University of Penn State.
But we're second.
Wow.
Don't get it twisted.
Wow. Okay. So I remember when you were younger, you used to want to go to school like out of state. You was hell bent on going to like UCLA.
The older I got, the closer.
She was hell bent on going to like somewhere. She wanted to be out of Georgia and away from me, and I was just
no, it was not. That's not what happened.
But you're somewhere along the line, something changed. What was it? Do you think that maybe? No, something along the line changed. What was it? I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Because I just couldn't imagine, like, when you actually think things. Oh, that was quick.
Food is here. Oh my God, that looks so good. What did you get in it?
Eggs, pico, avocado. Thank you. Oh, and this looks so good.
Oh, it's good.
Thank you. Okay, but the more I thought about it, I feel like college is like a concept until you get to that age. Like, or until you get into, for me, I would be sad a lot in junior year, but I did not have time to be sad because I had so many classes. But senior year, I was so sad. I was like, oh my
I
gosh,
just
I'm
love
actually
how,
gonna
like,
leave.
honestly, truthfully, and speak, like, I love how dedicated you are. Like, even just saying something like that, like, I had so much going on in 11th grade. Like, I wanted to be sad, but listen, I got stuff I got to do. Like,
Not for real. I had
I
to
was
lock
never
in.
that kind of person. Like, who are you?
Right.
Like, I'm really trying to figure that out. No, that's a real question. Who are you? Who's Tirzah? Because, like, when people be talking about their teenage daughters this and their teenage daughters that, I never could relate. Never could. And I'm just like, I don't know what to say about that. And people are always attributing your success or your kind of like personality of greatness and all of that to me. And I'm always so like, it's very uncomfortable for me to feel.
Why? Why?
Because it's very, I'm about to tell you, it's very uncomfortable for me to feel like I had anything to do with, like.
You raised me.
Well, okay, not any, I shouldn't say anything.
Like anything is crazy.
It's just I see you and I used to feel like I wish I could be that person.
Maybe you raised who you wanted to be. That was good.
You ate.
But you are me though.
You ate with that one.
I get my dedication from you. Like you're always trying to do new stuff and like never giving up. Working at Panera. Wait, no, not Panera. Olive Garden with the bread. Yep.
The bread was good.
Bread in the microwave every night. She was struggling. I didn't even know. I was just happy we had bread. Like, I didn't even know. I thought we were fine.
No, when you told me that day, it was like, listen, I was just so happy we had bread.
I was so happy.
I'm like, how?
Does that make you feel better? Like
no, it honestly makes me wish I could talk to a lot of more like mothers to let them know like that baby is fine.
Yeah, like we appreciate the small things.
They appreciate like if you teach children. In my opinion, I feel like if you teach children the very important things about life and not raise them to be so materialistic, I just feel like they get it. Like we always be like, no, they're just kids. They don't understand. No, they do though. They get it. I want to do everything for my kids. I want to buy them everything. But see,
you don't even have to do all that.
But that's still not who I am.
Yeah.
I care more about relationships. I care more about people's heart, your spirit. Are you happy? That's why I'm always asking.
Are you crying? Are you sad?
Are you okay? Are you about to cry?
Like,
yeah. So what is one lesson that you feel like you've learned from me? Other than, well, I guess you just said one.
Yeah, I was going to say resilience. That's a good one. Because, I'm not going to lie, I be wanting to give up sometimes. Like, I be studying and I'm like, this is so much work. Like, because some people, they're paying a lot of tuition, obviously. So, like, we're like, oh, every single time we think about not studying, we just look at our student account. And I'm like, well, I'm not paying that much. But I just think about how hard my mom fought to, like, have my costs so low. So I literally cannot, I can't just give up when she fought so hard. That's always be saying. Like, she was driving up and down to Emory all summer. Like, I literally can't, like, just be like, oh, I'm lazy. I don't want to study today.
I just, oh, Tirzah.
I literally always say that.
Yeah, getting you down to that amount, so only $400 this year.
And it was $2,000 when I set foot on campus, and I was like, if she can go in the student office and lower the price, let me see if I can lower it a little bit more for her. And he was like, well, we can take off this $2,000 charge if you don't need that. Yeah, go ahead and take that off because we don't need that.
We do not care.
We do not care at all.
Well, I mean, like, what was your essay about? That you wrote to get into Emory?
So I wrote 2. So my main essay was about my hair, but it was a metaphor for me going throughout life.
A black girl in her hair,
basically. And basically it was like, so I did go through a journey with my hair. So I had locks, and then I took it out, and then skip, and then I flat ironed it, and then it was heat damage, so I cut it, and then blah, 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 blah. So I used that.
She would cry, literally cry.
Because I looked at like
and say, oh, I'm so ugly. And
my hair was this short, y'all.
Like, for this girl that's sitting right here with all this confidence right now.
No, really.
And you be like, period. Nobody looks better than me. All of this kiss
Nobody
by the
looks better than me.
So, selfie left, selfie right, selfie in the middle, selfie all night. Like, it's just, I think it's been a long journey to there. But go ahead.
And you were there.
Yeah.
You were the one that literally made me come back to this. Or come back. I don't know. No, because mommy, Remember when you used to make me sit in the mirror?
Oh gosh, I forgot about that.
I would be crying my eyes out, and she would just be like, "Now tell yourself that you're beautiful." I used to think I was gonna get in trouble if I didn't. I was so scared. I was really scared. I was just like, I feel like if I don't say it, she's gonna get mad. Like, even if I thought I was ugly, I was like, I'm just gonna say I'm beautiful no matter what she says.
But see, that's the point though.
Yeah.
And the more you say it,
you just believe
you have
it.
to
Yeah.
say what you have to say something over and over again until it actually does become a part of your natural being.
Yeah.
It becomes something that you're aiming for. So it's like, I am a PA. I am a PA. Like when I don't know how Rhea already has it. Maybe because she got both of us before and she was paying attention to some of the lessons. But when I sat there and did that little fake interview with her and I asked her about her medals, and then she was like, "Oh, no," and I have it. She was like, "And I have an Olympic gold medal," and I was like, "In what world?" She was like, I have an Olympian medal. And she just knows, like, she was like, I'm going to speak what I know, what I want to be true.
Period.
And I'm like, okay, period. On the show.
I have
oh, wow.
34 medals.
Okay.
I almost have more than Simone Biles.
Yeah, but I think Simone Biles probably is worth more.
No.
Oh, wow. Have you won any Olympic medals?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so that was my main essay, the hair essay, and it was like metaphors to like things throughout my life and stuff like that. My supplemental essay was my mom was literally helping me write it, like a couple days before it was due, because I was so scared that it was not good enough, and I wanted to get into Emory so bad, but I had to write.
I'm an author.
Yeah, and I'm not. I mean, I can write, but when it's pressure, I don't write that. Like it makes me like.
It's funny when it's pressure. That's when I write my best.
Y'all can keep that, but yeah, I had to write about why I wanted to come to Emory in the specific major. That's why I felt pressured to pick a major, because that's what most of the school's supplementals essay were.
Really?
Yeah, like, why do you want to study this specific major at blank? So I had to write about that, and then she helped me fix it up. I like that essay.
So after going through the whole process of filling out applications, doing essays, all of this, what's the one thing that you feel like, coming from your standpoint since you just came out of it, that you feel like should change when it comes to college acceptances and things like that? Is there anything that you feel like needs to change with the system?
I think we should take away SAT.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think it's not a good measure of what you learn, like, because everyone's at different levels. So, like, for me, even if you're above, because, like, I didn't learn the stuff on the SAT because I was ahead.
You were doing multiple SAT practice though.
Yeah, I had to teach basically everything on the SAT to myself.
So, would you get rid of standardized testing in general or just SATs?
Just SATs, and, like, if it has any weight into getting into, like, like, if you're an admissions officer and SATs have a heavy weight, like, you need to take that out, because SATs, it's not a good measure of how well you will do in college, I feel like.
Right.
I also don't think this is healthy. That, like, in junior, senior year, you're expected to have all these, like, volunteering and this and that and, like, clubs and sports and all. So I basically have to kill myself just to, like, get
stand out.
And then in freshman year, like, everyone's burnt out because, like in senior year in high school, we just basically were doing all that extra stuff, and now we're just like, I just want to focus on academics. Literally, all my friends are like that. We're not in any club. I'm in pre-PA club, but that's it. We just tour the PA school and have, like, lunch sometimes, but that's it. But we're all just like, yeah, we're not going to do anything extra because it's in senior year we were doing 8 million different things and trying to keep up our grades and trying to spend time with family and friends before we leave. Like, it's too much.
Yeah. Like, even Saturday at the Christmas party, and you were like, nowhere to be found.
Yeah, and I was downstairs for the building.
And Shawnee was like, I said, where's Tirzah? She was like, oh, she's upstairs studying. At a party?
Yeah. Yes, at a party. High school is nowhere near. I don't feel like high school prepares you enough for college. Maybe AP classes, like, I would say my AP physics class prepared me really well. Maybe my writing class. I haven't taken a writing class from what Chelsea does in her writing class. My AP Lit and Lang class. Out of 4 years, only three classes prepare me for college.
Wow.
But we need more like college prep classes, like better, like preparing you for college. Because the amount of studying.
What advice would you give to like the Tirzah that started in ninth grade?
I'll probably say AP Calc, don't study for it, because he's gonna bump your grade up anyways. Like, oh my gosh, you guys! One time on my birthday, I took an AP Calc final. I felt a tear about
Oh my
to
god!
drop.
And you're about to take your hardest class final on your birthday again.
Yeah, but my tear was about to drop, and I literally turned it in. I was like halfway done. I'm not even kidding. Like and my grade was still an A, so I was like, I know he bumped up my grade. Like I know he did, but that was not my problem. I literally was not even halfway done. He was like, "You're done?" I was like,
I think the most emotional time that I went through with you over the phone when it came to grades was when you called me from the bathroom or in the hallway. I can't remember.
At Chick-fil-A.
No.
Oh.
This was when you called. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one too.
That was the I feel like the most emotional.
What school was that?
Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech.
And I got accepted.
Georgia Tech.
You know, they emailed me about my transfer thing. They're like, if you want to apply.
Transfer. No, whatever.
Girl,
no,
bye.
when you called me about wanting to drop AP History.
Oh my gosh.
And you were crying so hard because you was like, I'm going to need this class for college.
And I did not.
And did not.
At all. Like, at all.
So, like, I think your emotional moments for me, I've always been worried about you emotionally when it comes to, like, succeeding and putting yourself on this kind of, like you give yourself this type of pressure that's just not needed.
But sometimes, let me explain. Sometimes, like, when I feel pressure, I just need to talk it out or, like, go down that rabbit hole. And then, like, after I'm done, like, crying or, like, talking about it, then I get right back out of it. Like, I don't know what it is. I just need to talk it and cry it out. Because, like, even...
I'm kind of the same way.
I just need to hurry up and get it out real quick. But, like, crying is, like, a really good catharsis for me, personally. So, I just be crying it out. And, I'm a really bad overthinker. I tried to stop it. I literally can't. I'm just a girl. Like, I literally can't. I'm sorry. But, I think you'll find the right, like, I thought I would never find the right people that probably think I'm crazy if I cry every single time I take a test. Nope, they're fine. Like, they literally...
What goes through your mind or your body or what? Your spirit when you're about to sit down and take a test?
Oh, when I'm about to take a test?
Yeah.
Oh, that's when the anxiety kicks in.
People think when people fail tests and they've studied, there's test anxiety. But I also think that there's test anxiety even though you pass as well.
I feel like the main test anxiety comes when you're trying to go to grad school. So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, at Emory, everyone understands that, like,
y'all walking around crying and stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody's crying.
Everyone understands that, like, your response is, like, valid because we're not, like, people be like people do not say it's okay. Emory C's get degrees because we're all trying to go to grad school and C's don't. We be like C's don't get into grad school. So, but yeah,
Is that true though?
It's very true.
Oh wow.
Because it's like really competitive, like a competitive GPA. And I didn't know this is how the GPA works in college, but like, say if you have an A plus, or no, there's no A plus. A, it's like a 4.0 GPA. A minus is a 3.7. B plus is a 3.5. Like, it just keeps going down and down and down. But, like, say if I was at the cusp of an A, this literally happened to me. Like, I had an 89.6. And he was like, he texted a long email. He was like, do not ask to round up, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, I would cry.
So I got the GPA of a B minus, or B plus, when I could have had an A. And it's just like, I think that's dumb too.
But I also feel like that could have been the world balancing itself back out.
Yeah.
Because you remember, they gave you the all A's award.
Yeah.
At elementary. And
all A's for K through 5.
Yeah, K through 5. All A's, K through 5. And we was like, wait, no, she had a B. Like, you made one B your whole life.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you made one B.
In elementary school.
No, your whole life.
Oh yeah. Well, now I have a B in chem lab.
No, I'm talking about K through 12.
Okay.
K through 12, you made one B your whole.
That's an accomplishment.
School career.
And mind you, it was like an 89 point something.
Your next B is actually in college. Like, think about how many people. Girl, my whole life was A's and B's with C's on the side because my stepmom would not allow anything less. But your whole life.
I really like academic validation.
You really like academic validation. I'm glad you know that about yourself.
Yeah.
A lot
I
of
just
people
like
would
getting
sit up
that
here.
grade, and I'm like, ugh, I studied so much for that. I deserve that.
But
I
then
just
you
like
be acting all shy when I be bragging about you.
It's like, I don't know if it's the fact. Okay, I don't want to say I'm not smart. I know I'm smart, but like I don't know if I'm not smart, or if it's the dedication, or if it's the fact that I just want an A. I don't know why
I
I
think
want
it's
an
a
A.
combination of you are smart and you're hardworking, though. I think because some things do come easy to you, but the things that don't, you're smart enough to know I need to study more for this.
Yeah, true.
Like you're not somebody that's like, oh well, then come, everything else comes easy to me, but
Yeah, no.
not understanding that there's certain things you're gonna have to work harder in there. Like, I think that's a really good thing. So, what do you do for fun? Because you're all work, and it seems like no play. What do you do for fun?
Talk to my boyfriend.
I knew that's what you were gonna say.
I talk to him. I don't know if it's fun, but de-stress. After a long day, I always talk to him when I'm getting ready for bed. Sleep. I don't really do much. I literally just study. Let's see, what do I do for fun? I go out with friends. Just because the studying is combined with like hanging out. So that's why I think like it seems like I have no fun, but I'm with friends while I'm like doing work. So
Understood. So, what is something that you want people to know about you that would make them feel like, you know what, I want to invest in her education. I should invest in her education. I see where she is going. Definitely took care of the bill for this first year, but we know Emory's not taking care of the bill the next couple of years. What is something that people should know that would make them go, I believe in her?
So one,
Oh, do we have a list? What is that?
this is the tuition to go to Emory for one semester.
Let me see. Oh wow. Okay.
Versus
I feel like it's 80.
yeah,
Oh, that was this year.
this
No,
is-
no, no. This was
this is without
this
room
is in
and board.
24, 20. Okay, I'm about to say because you're on campus.
Yeah, this is without room and board, by the way, guys. Without. So I am living on campus, just so you know. So I do have to add the room and board
Emory requires you to live on campus
for 2 years.
For 2 years.
And I would just say, no matter what I end up doing, I'm gonna do something good.
You've been saying that for a while, and I love that.
Yeah,
you know, and you're here. You're like, listen, I might not have it all figured out right now,
Right.
but I know I'm going to be amazing at something in this field.
Whatever I do,
Right.
I'm gonna do it.
Because it's either your whole thing was like, it's got to be with kids.
Right.
I got to help the kids. The kids need my help.
Cause like, yeah, no matter what I do, I'm gonna do it. Like, I won't let the money go to waste. I'm gonna say that. That's a good one.
Yeah, I've never felt like anything that I've done for you, materialistically, monetarily, or anything like that, has went to waste. Like you or Ray, to be honest, but we're talking about you right now. I've always felt like you were worth every dime, every sweat, every tear, every struggle, every fight, every joy, every smile. Like I've always felt like you was always like that. Like she deserves this. She's the reason why I even have a second child. You were so easy. I was like, oh, let me do this again. And then I was like, yeah, I'm done.
Never again.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
And I would fight again and again and again and harder and harder and harder with better weapons next time and any time beyond. And I just want you to know I'm proud.
Thank you.
There were so many parts of me I feel like that healed because of like our relationship. Yeah, like just our relationship in general. I feel like a lot of parts of me healed because of us.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And I knew that it's not what I do for these two, but it's just me being me that they love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and I always knew that. And I still know that.
That was a good one. That was a good answer. You had that like.
I think I knew it even more when you was like, when you kept, thank you.
Thank you.
When you kept coming in, okay. When you kept coming in for colleges, it was like, okay, California. Then it was like, okay, Florida. And then it was like, okay, South Carolina.
Yeah.
And then it was like, Georgia. And then it was like, I'm going to go down the street.
I'm gonna just go to Atlanta.
So what's next? What's your next classes you're taking next semester?
Yeah. Chem, Psych, QT, or Stat, Intro to African American Studies.
Period.
So those are my 4 classes that I'm taking. It might seem like a little bit, but it's a lot.
I think we haven't said this, but I definitely want to pay homage to the show that actually brought us to these moments. Mm-hmm. We watched Gilmore Girls. Oh, yeah. And thank you to Anshani for telling us to watch it.
She put us onto that?
Yeah, Anshani.
Oh, wow.
Love Gilmore Girls. Last thing I want to ask you is, what is some advice you want to give to your little sister from this experience?
I just want her to do whatever her heart desires. Like, I don't ever want her to get out that phase where she's like not shooting for big goals anymore. Because like people like when you're young, you're like, oh, that's just a dream when they're young. Like, that's just a dream when they're young. But I don't want her to ever go out of that because she's 13. She's still being like that. So I don't ever want her to be like,
that's crazy.
Oh, that's
this
not
is her
achievable.
First year being a teen, your last year being a teen.
Yeah, me and Ray said that. Yeah.
Go ahead.
But yeah, I don't ever want her to go out of that.
What's one piece of advice you would give to someone that's about to go through this journey, start filling out applications and things like that?
If you think it's stressful, it is. Because like I thought I was crazy. I'm like, yo, like, is this normal? Like, and then maybe all your friends around you are gonna be applying to like the community college and they're done. Yeah. But like me, I wanted to apply to multiple, so it was a lot. Because you have to write an essay for almost every college, and you're trying to keep up your grades. Yeah. It's a lot.
Not almost every college, because the reason we even making this video in the first place is we also had to write essays for scholarships. We had to do videos for scholarships.
Then you don't even get.
And then some of them never even call you, like let you know why you didn't get it or something like that. You know how you go out for a job interview, and in the job interview you can ask them like, what was it that said, that made you make the decision? Or when it comes to scholarships, they don't tell you. So they just tell you, you don't make it. And it was one we made it to.
We were unable to accept.
It was one we made it to the semifinalists. And then I think we even made it to the finalists. And then it was just like.
I was also a GATE semifinalist, which is a really, 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 really good scholarship. And I didn't make it to the next level. And it was a really good scholarship.
Yeah. So at this point, I'm just taking matters into my own hands and saying, I'm allowing the people who feel like they think she deserves to not come out of college in debt and not be worried about finances while she's trying to continue her studies and make it to the level she wants to make it in, that we want to just create her own scholarship. So all of her GoFundMe information has been at the bottom of this video the whole time. So you can go there, donate to her GoFundMe. You can... they can also follow you. You're not going to be doing those. So she used to also vlog.
I don't have time for that.
That's been out the door since. But
I don't know how people do that, honestly. But
if you want to see her, you'll have to wait until she graduates.
And graduates grad school as well.
Yeah, period.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day we'll meet.
Not today.
In the future. Not today. Not the near future, but in the future.
Sometime.
Yeah. My fan link will have the GoFundMe link in it as well. It's going to be on all my social media, so please help us out. I'm not above asking for anything because I ain't never asked you for nothing, not even your sorry. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
They hate when you elevate. They stacking up losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly, I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight.